welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another edition of Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week we like to get damn right down and nerdy and just show you cool Funkos, Lego, top 10s, Spider-Man, Batman, comic book reviews, films, dogs, figures, Funkos, Spider-Man, comic book reviews, Lego, Spider-Man, Funkos, Lego, comic book reviews, Funko. I'm sorry. I think this is annoying the dog, and that was quite therapeutic. It is Superhero Wednesday. It's Superhero Wednesday, and we have a little bit more of a flex for you this week visuals. Now, this flex is kind of like an old flex. This is a couple of bits and bobs that I've been able to purchase with my broke-ass fucking bitch monies, the lack of funds I do not have, that I've sort of just got for like the last maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe even 4 months for one of them actually. And I don't think I've ever shown them in a video. One I've definitely done, and there might actually be a question mark on another thing. There's definitely 4 things I haven't really shown a video, and one that we might have already done by now. I can't remember. You have to let me know in the comments below if I'm talking absolute shit with it. But we've got 3 Funkos and 2 absolutely just beautiful, outstanding, out of this world action figures that I cannot wait to show you guys. So visuals, it is another nerd flex with some grown ass man shows you the toys that he cannot afford to buy. Like I said, please let me know in the comments below if one of the Funkos I'm about to show you, we have already done in the video, because I'll make sure to fire the dog and say, what the fuck you doing, dog? Show that toy off. I remember show and tell in school. Fuck me, that was the most cringiest fucking thing ever. I remember it vaguely. I'd come in with like my little suitcase of micro machines, and I'd be like, I got some micro machines. This is my green car. This, and then fuck me, and you'd have other people like, and my show and tell is I went to the beach on Saturday with my parents. I found this really cool stone, and it's really pretty, and I like, and you're just like, what the fuck? But you remember as a kid, you're like, oh, really pretty stuff. Oh, it's fantastic, that. But like doing it now, you'd be like, listen, kid, shut the fuck up. In other words, I'm about to do a show and tell, so if anybody sat there watching going, you fat fuck, but we'll start with number 1, the thing that I may have already shown, but I can't quite remember, but it is our Supersonic with Emeralds Flocked Edition Wabooski. Yes, visuals, look how beautiful and amazing that bastard is. In fact, because it's flocked, if you don't know what flocked Funko is, it means it's lovely and soft. It's lovely, it's got fluffy bits, and I've got a flocked tails over there, which is just caked in dust. But this is a beautiful, beautiful Supersonic with all the emeralds. And oh my god, he just looks fucking fantastic. Look how beautiful that is, visuals. Look at our shiny, gleaming, sparkly boy with all of his little emeralds just going around. I've not even had it out of the box, it's already dusty whilst being, this house is just a dust magnet. Did you do it? No, he's not doing it. It's a little dent. But he feels very soft and cool and amazing. But how amazing does that look, visuals? So cool. Like I said, I want to have him out somewhere. 1, I don't know when. 2, I don't want to get him absolutely caked in shit. We have a few, like our flocked Mewtwo still away. What else have we got flocked? Like I said, the tails. I think we have another Sonic flock, do we not? But that's the best thing about being like a proper collector / hoarder in my case, is that I always forget what Funkos we do and don't have. Sorry, did I give you a good enough show from like the back and stuff, like the detail of his different, like the way his hair's all going different directions and the gems at the back and stuff. So cool, so badass, so amazing. But it's our flocked Supersonic with Emeralds. We'll do an action figure next, and one that's completely left field from Sonic. This is a completely different direction, but it is our Ghostface action figure. How bad? To be fair, this is really badass and amazing. There is one thing that, fuck me, there's too much plastic. It's reflecting the camera light. There is one thing that's really annoying. I'll see if you can pick it up before I say anything. No, make sure I'm actually correct first. I couldn't see it before. No, it's definitely, okay, there's definitely something in there which is absolutely lacking. But anybody that knows me, and anybody that's been long-term viewers and fans of the channel, know that I adore the Scream films, even the more lackluster ones like Scream 3 and shit. But I absolutely adore Ghostface. It's one of my favourite film franchises. And I don't know, I've got like the Funkos and that now, and, you know, I've got a few t-shirts stuff, but I never had a Ghostface action figure. I was like, well, I definitely need that in my life. Once again, can't afford it, shouldn't have bought it, but I don't care. Yeah, hopefully you've been able to see well enough. There is actually no phone attached, which is really annoying. You get his classic knife. You get the voice changer. Hello, Sydney. But like, you get his, obviously, the cloak and all that kind of shit. But there is no, there's no phone, which is really, really friggin' heartbreaking. I thought I saw a pose of this actual figure. This one's from Real Toys. And I'm like, oh, it's got a phone in it, but it doesn't. I'm trying to see if it was in the hand, but it's not in the already change over hand, because if you're going to take it out and have them set up somewhere and you wanted the voice changer, you need the phone up, you know, what's your favourite scary movie? But if you haven't got the phone, what is the point of having a ghost face? But anyway, how beautiful and amazing. There's also another figure that you can get of him. I got this from Get Ready Comics. Shout out to people at Get Ready Comics, not that you're watching. They have one where he's got a massive scythe, sickle. Which one's it called? The one that the Grim Reaper, scythe, sickle. Whichever fucking weapon that's called again. And that looks really, really cool. But that was sold out. I think I maybe would have went for that one over this one. I don't know. They're both amazing, because I don't know if the other figure come with a classic knife and you need that classic sort of knife look. It'll be cool as well if you could have like a mask feature where it's like a bit of blood, or one of the newer masks, like the Jenna Ortega films, where you see a few more, especially in New York City, like old, decrepit, worn down, run down masks from the OG films. But yes, Ghostface. We went from Supersonic to fucking Ghostface. Another Funko Pop next. Now, this is the only Funko Pop out of the three that I'm going to flex to you today that isn't a special edition of any kind, but it is Son Gohan Beast. Yes, that's right. It's Gohan in his beast form, in his beast mode from Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, the movie. I haven't got anybody else from the Dragon Ball set. We do have a, again, you can't fucking see him. We do have a healthy collection of Gokus and a few Vegetas and that kicking around and stuff. But you can see we get Orange Piccolo, the Cell Max, it's Gamma 1, Gamma 2. I think as well, please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I saw this in a jumbo form. I could be speaking absolutely freaking rubbish, but I could have sworn it. The Cell Max definitely has to have a jumbo form. Maybe even Orange Piccolo, because we know that he goes jumbo in the film, but yeah, Gohan in his beast form. That was so cool when he transformed, and then Cell hits him and he just stops, but all the shit behind him breaks up and he goes on and he carries on and kicks ass and goes nuts and sick. Gohan is very up and down in the Dragon Ball, at least in the anime, isn't he? He's like, gets introduced all them years ago, and he's badass, he's doing all this cool shit, and then he sort of goes nowhere, and nothing really happens, and he comes back a little bit, and then the goat knows where, and then he comes back again and has this kind of shit. So I hope we get some more epic Gohan in the future. I hope we get to see this particular Beast Gohan go up against whoever we're going to go for in the next chapter of the Dragon Ball universe, saga arc, whatever. But yeah, Beast Gohan looks absolutely amazing. You can see sort of like the aura and the power shit behind him and all that kind of stuff. Fucking beautiful. Another action figure. Now, this one was briefly shown in a in a news video, because I think that the time I recorded that news, maybe about a month ago, it had just arrived and whatnot. And I wanted to show it because I really wanted to piss my girlfriend off, knowing that once we live together, if she hasn't dumped me by that point, it's going to be sat in the house somewhere. And it's, of course, our Venom Pool. I fucking love this fucking thing. Yeah, it's the Venom Pool action figure. I didn't really show it that much on that video. He only comes with two different hands. The katanas that you can put in the back, and obviously you can have one around. There's no gun attachments or anything like that. But it is so cool. It's such a huge, jumbo, chunky, badass, bad boy of a bad boy, a badass action figure. I wouldn't mind having him out the box, but he looks so great. Just fuck off camera. Just sat chilling. Did I say sat or shat? Sat chilling there, doing his thing, looking fucking ripped and jacked. The amazing, without fuck off reflecting the amazing Venom face and the tongue and that sticking out and whatnot. Of course, as you can already tell from the Marvel Legends series, they make some awesome action figures, as well as a lot of the Marvel Legends stuff. You get your helmets and all that kind of shenanigans from. But how beautiful is that? How amazing is that? If you want to, do you want me to read the back? Is anybody interested? Fuck it, you're going to have it. When Wade Wilson is infected by an extraterrestrial symbiote, he becomes the unstoppable machine Venom Pool. Quand Wade Wilson, infectee per unsymbiote. All right. No wonder I can't fucking read it. I was going to read you the whole fucking thing. It's foreign and thinking, what the fuck is Quand Wade Wilson Est? You've got your other languages. That's the only bit you needed there. So I didn't have to read much. I can't speak fucking whatever the other one is. Cundo Wade Wilson Est infectado por un symbiote extraterrestre si converte en la amenaza imparable Venom Pool. And last but certainly not least, we have a very beat up, a very battered, a very sore looking Invincible, a Funko Pop speciality series exclusive. How amazing is that? We don't actually have Atom Eve. We've only got Omni-Man and Invincible. As far as I'm aware, these are the only ones you can get. Well, obviously not in the special edition of Mark. You can have him in his sort of regular unbeat up form. Which we have Omni-Man and Invincible downstairs. But this boy rocked up on Magic Madhouse when I was getting Was I getting some more paints for my little Lord of the Rings models? I was getting something and I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna need that. That just looks amazing because like you can see like the eye, the glass bit of his mask all damaged and fucked up. The blood come down the costume. Is there any more damage on the rest of the costume? Not really. It's just his face. He takes a lot of punches to the face, doesn't he? But he looks really cool. And he looks absolutely amazing. He's upstairs in the little weird Funko corner I've got going on at the minute. Might need to organise Funko corner, but I'm running out of room and fucking money. But he's so cool. Like I said, if you can have a proper look at them. We did show you them on a previous video. I don't know why I did. Oh, I'll tell you why I didn't get Atom Eve. I got Omni-Man and Invincible with my Christmas vouchers last October from Smith's, and they didn't have Atom Eve, because I wanted to get the whole set while I was there with my vouchers, but they didn't have her. So hopefully I can go online, because again, I got them to put them away and then, you know, onto the next sets and shit like that, or the ones that I can afford. But we will check out where she may be. She might be on the Funko website or something like that. But Invincible, Mark after an extremely bad day. And there we have the visuals. That was this week's Superhero Wednesday. Just a mini little nerd flex about a few of the things that have come into our collection, our ever-growing collection of just, as my girlfriend would say, clutter that one day she is going to have to embrace willingly. See if she makes me put these in like a shed or a basement or some shit. I may drop kick her in the dick. That's right, my girlfriend has a dick and it's bigger than fucking mine. But apart from that, visuals, let me know what you liked. So which was your favourite Funko? Which action figure, if you could only get one, Venom Pool or Scream? Have we shown you the Sonic before? Or out of everything, which did you like seeing most this week? But more importantly, visuals. Once again, as always, you guys are literally the fucking best. Remember, always keep being you. And, of course, keep on web slinging on. Cringe as fuck.